Hi, this is Mandy from Sunflowers and Doors. Welcome back to my channel and to the next episode, excuse me, in the Building a Page Layout Ideas book. So for this one, we're going to again use quite a simple concept. Sorry, I'm just going to glue that a second. Again, I'm going to use quite a simple concept, and that is just to create some pockets on a page. But we're going to use some envelopes to do that. So I've got some plain envelopes here. These are the type that get sent to you in the mail constantly. You don't know what to do with them. And I'm desperately trying to be really good in terms of recycling things. And so that is the idea here with these, is that we're just going to recycle them and turn them into something useful. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I am going to create basically three sheets or three pockets on a page. So 3 pockets on 1 page layout. So I've chosen my envelopes. I'm going to cut this one down just a little bit more. So that will be kind of here. I don't want it to go to the full, right up to the top of the page. This one here will probably be about here. And this one here is probably smaller than I would generally tend to use, but again, that isn't a problem. Great. Okay. So we're going to use envelopes because they've already got the pocket built in, and they add a little bit of stability to our pockets. And we're going to use from the Tim Holtz wallflower kit. Maybe that one. Or did I see I had one of those? Okay. So I'm just giving myself a couple of options. I think this is the vellum, so we're not going to use that. So a couple of options, and then we'll see what we've got free that these might match up with. Quite like that one there. So we're going to go with this. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to ink our, put this to one side for a moment, because we know that our pieces fit, and we're just going to ink around the edges of these. I'm going to glue these particular, what do you call them, flaps. I'm going to glue those down because we don't need those. That one's already been done, and that one there has already been done. So literally just gonna go around the edges. So I hope you've all had a good day. It's Sunday the 13th of February. I have no idea when this post will finally get up, because I have a couple to go up before this one does. But it's been a really good day. The weather has been atrocious, but I'm sure somebody somewhere needs the rain. I did go to the cinema this afternoon to watch the new J-Lo, and I think is it Owen Wilson, one of the Wilson brothers, in the film Marry Me, and I think it's out for Valentine's Day, but I went with my sister and had an absolutely blast of a time. We went to the new Everyman Cinema. I don't know if any of you have been to that, but it's kind of like a bit of a bar with restaurant with cinemas added to it. So you go in and it's you sit on settees when you're in the actual cinema, and you can order food and drink and right to your table. So yeah, it was really an experience. But the film itself was brilliant. I've got to say, I'm not a huge J-Lo fan as a rule. Not that I dislike her in any way, shape or form, but I wouldn't rush out to see one of her movies. But it was brilliant. It's just such a lovely, feel-good film. So yeah, I may even go and see it again. That's how much I loved it. So well worth a visit. If anybody is planning on going to the cinema, I would highly recommend that one. Yeah, just a really lovely family feel-good film. Okay, I'm going to go around the edges with this one as well, just so it kind of stays in the theme. So yeah, other than that, it's been a really quiet weekend. It'd be good to know what you guys have been up to. I do love the weekends. I work full time, so by the time the weekends come, it's well needed. But yeah, I do love the weekends, although they can become quite routined. But yeah, going to the cinema today wasn't the norm, so it was a real treat. I'm not sure how long the movie's in for, to be honest, but with Valentine's Day being tomorrow, we didn't want to risk going and being disappointed, so we went today instead. Okay, now you can put a little hole in that if you like, punchy hole, so that you've got easier access to that. But if you're going to do that, you then need to think about the fact that you're going to have to potentially cover this back section here. I've used Fabri-Tac on this because it just gives you a little bit of wiggle room, but it's not catching on the corners, so I'm just going to top this up with some art glitter glue. Oh, that seems to be okay now. This one down here. There we go. So yeah, I haven't had much of a chance to catch up on any videos this weekend so far, but I do plan to catch up. It's awful hard, isn't it, because there's so many great YouTubers out there and so little time in the day. By the time you've taken work out of the equation and family time and family commitments, there is literally so little time left. But yeah, it's all about prioritising, isn't it? So today was family time, and I'm just getting in a sneaky hour or so crafting time. Do you know, I do like the other side of that, but I'm going to stick with the pattern that we went for. That is a bit busy. So yeah, it's been really, really busy. Month of February, we're almost halfway, and I just can't believe it. I cannot believe that we're halfway through February already. It just feels like it was Christmas yesterday, you know? So, and I've kind of committed to an awful lot in February, so I've got an exciting new project that I will share some more details of at another time. And then there is some of the projects that I'm working on at the moment. I've just finished a Tim Holtz journal, and that is on its way to or will be tomorrow, on its way to its forever home. So that was really exciting. I'm about to start a William Morris journal, and I've also got an Edith Holden journal on the go. And then there's a huge collaboration that Rachel from Rachel Bella Craft is running, and that is called Hints, Tips and Tricks, and that's running for the month of February, and that is an incredible collaboration, again with some really big names. Rach kind of outdid herself in the last collaboration, and this one is kind of looking to be bigger and better. So that is for the month of February, and that is all about, I think there's 28 collaborators that will be sharing videos with you, and it's literally all about identifying tips, tricks and hacks to make journaling a little bit easier. So there is some great ideas there on how to kind of make life simpler, and I'm sure we can all do with a little bit of help in that area. So that is running for February. My video will be up, I think, it's week 4, day 21. So I've got a little bit of time yet. But yeah, if you haven't been involved in that, then jump over to Rachel's site and you will find the full playlist documented. And as I said, there's some absolutely awesome collaborators that are working on that. And so you really, really don't want to miss that out. And then I've also got my design team project to do for Rach. I joined Rach's design team in January. So this is my second month. And it, again, is really, really exciting. So yeah, February is going to kind of disappear before I know it. And then, gosh, but then we're into March, and it's be Christmas before we even know it again. That was a joke, but it's probably truer than we kind of expect. Christmas before we know it. Wow. Okay, so I think we're going to go with that. So you could, if you really, really wanted to, maximise your space. We've got a pocket here, which I'll put a journal card in. So yeah, we've got a pocket there. If you wanted to maximise your space, you could attach this to your page just down the right, down the left and across the bottom, which would give you another top pocket, or you could attach it across the bottom, top, and down the side to give you access here. So yeah, there are loads of ways in which you can utilise your space even with adding these. I'm not going to create any additional pocket space because I don't need it in an ideas book. So I'm just going to go with what the original plan was, but that is definitely an option if you're trying to maximise what space you have. Okay, so piece one. You know, I've never been a lover of this particular Tim Holtz pad. It's the wallflower. I love the wallflower, don't get me wrong, but this particular sheet and also the bird one. I've always been kind of meh, you know, take it or leave it. But I'm really starting to get a fresh appreciation for this particular pad. And I'm loving working with it. I've just ordered a couple more because you just can't get your hands on them for love nor money. And I certainly don't want to run out. So, you know, I'm going to hide too much of that, and I really like that 5. But I don't like the idea of that being too low. Kind of like it that it crosses over the 2 pages. I think I'm going to just stick with that for now. So yeah, February is extremely busy for me. Be great to hear what you guys are up to. There's just so many people that are kind of into the hobby now, and you know, it's brilliant to see that. You just don't have the time to watch everybody's videos, and I feel awful that you have to kind of sometimes pick and choose. Okay, so these are some bookmarks that I made yesterday. Simple bookmarks with the Tim Holtz cardstock. I backed them with some just file folders, and I put a little stamp card in here, so just a little space that you can add your stamp cards if you would like to do that. And I'm just going to see how these fit in. That actually fits in really well there. I think this one's going to be miles too big, isn't it? Miles too big. Okay, so we're not going to use either of those at the moment. But there's some things like the altered paper clips that look really, really great over these pockets. I've got some more, but some smaller ones actually that will probably look better. I'm just going to see what I've got for altered paper clips. Oops, daisy. So I've been doing some work with paper clips, and I'll say no more on that one. So I'm looking for the ones that literally sit over your pockets, and I did make a load of them recently. I'm going to take that one out because it's quite big. I'm just going to pop these ones here. making hard work of that. And that one doesn't want to go over there at all. Why that is, I don't know. I think I've attached that paper clip probably a little too tightly. That's better. So that will go over here like that. And then you've got just some additional space or additional decoration. You've got some, you could add these as kind of text to keep things in place for you. You can do loads of bits and pieces. If you wanted to then use some, let's have a look. Again, I made some of these the other day. And again, do you know what? I think I'm going to take these off. You can tell this was a well-planned video, can't you? So I'm going to take these off and actually look at some of these that I've got that I can use. And I really loved playing with these. These are literally just some materials, some scraps I had hanging around from the Tim Holtz projects that I've been working on. And I just glued those together and just put a stitch line through them. Yeah, and that just alters the whole look already. I don't think I'm going to put some on each of these. I don't think they need to be on there. No, I don't think they do. You could add these as little belly bands, but again, you're going to lose too much of your design background. So I'm not going to do that, but I am going to leave it like that, I think. So yeah, we've got a pocket here, a pocket here, and a pocket here, covering the full page. And as I said, if you attach these in different ways, you could potentially have additional pockets here or here, additional pockets here or here, and the same here or here. So loads of options there for extra space. But as it stands, that is a 3-pocket or 3-stacked pocket page layout. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry this one was a bit rushed, it feels a bit rushed, but it was good to have you with me. So until next time, as always, take care, stay safe, and we'll speak soon. Bye for now.